Hello. All right, let's start with a joke. Every time I sneeze, some asshole in the room goes, "Do you know the sensation of a sneeze is 1/8 of an orgasm?" I don't know if you've heard this myth, but that's what people say. That's why when I'm fucking a chick, I keep a bit of pepper on the bedside table. And as I'm coming, I chuck it in her face. Because she deserves something. All right, I'm going to tell you a story now. Now, the first bit of this story, you should already know in the same way that you already know things like don't kill people, try not to rape, right? When you're on an aeroplane, there's a thing called plane etiquette, and it goes like this. Window gets an armrest and a wall. Middle gets 2 armrests. Aisle gets an armrest and a little bit of extra leg. We're not fucking animals, we live in a society. So I was on a flight from Los Angeles to Houston, and I had the middle seat, and that sucks balls, right? Sitting next to me here is a petite young lady. She's doing her job, armrest wall. I'm in the middle, 2 armrests. Sitting next to me here is a great big black man who's as gay as the day is long. He swans on the plane, and we do the niceties. Hello, hello. And then he sees my elbow there, and with no issue whatsoever, he just went, chock. And I went. I sit there festering for about 40 minutes. Then the air stewardess comes with a drink cart. The guy gets his drink and his pretzels, armrest open, bang! I'm back in. And I'm not fucking going anywhere either. So he puts all of his things down in his tray. He goes to put his elbow back, but he fucking can't, can he? He can't, because there's a wall there called Jefferies, and you can't fucking move it. And he's pushing, and I'm acting like I can't feel it. I'm going. Then he gets his fist like this and his hand like that, and he's going, and I'm trying to do that back casual, like. But he's a big guy, and eventually I have to give in, and I just went, shock. So I turned to him and said what needed to be said. Why are you such a cunt? Now, I understand that that word in that country isn't as popular as maybe it should be. People were freaking the fuck out. They're going, he did, he just said it. I heard him say it. Called that man a C-bomb, I heard it. And the guy was shocked, and he turned to me and went, excuse me? Why did you just call me? But in for a penny, in for a pound, right? And I was like, a cunt, sir. I called you a cunt. And he said, are you upset because you're trying to take my armrest? And I said, you don't know plane etiquette. Window gets an armrest and a wall. Middle gets 2 armrests. Aisle gets an armrest and a little bit of extra leg. We're not fucking animals. We live in a society. And everyone who initially hated me went, but he is right about that. That is true. And then he went, oh, I'm only taking the back of the armrest. You can have the rest of the armrest. And I went, you take the back, you take the whole fucking thing. No one gives a fuck about the front of the armrest. No one's ever gone, thanks for the front of the armrest. And it's not just that you're taking my armrest, your elbow's coming over the armrest and it's digging into my rib cage. And he said, well, maybe if somebody lost some weight. I know, right? And all that could come to me, I just turned to him and went, you bitchy queen. Now, everyone in the fucking plane is just fucking mad and angry and losing and shit. The movie can fuck off, mate. No one's watching the fucking movie. I'm the entertainment now. The air stewardess comes running back on her walker. And she goes, what's going on here? What's going on? I said, I want this fucking asshole away from me. And she said, sir, this is not the situation to be swearing in. I said, yes, it is. We're fighting. And I'm really winning over the crowd because people are like, he's right about that too. That's right. And she said, well, there's no need for name calling. I called the guy bitchy queen, so I sort of get where she was coming from. I said, you know what? You're right. There is never a need for name calling. But, as a proud gay man myself, I feel like I've earned the right to say such words. So. She apologised, right? The gay guy knows I'm fucking lying. He's fagging the fuck out, just... And the air stewardess goes, can everyone calm down? What's the problem here? And he goes, he's trying to take my armrest. And she goes, everyone knows the middle gets 2 armrests. And I went, see? And she goes, I'm going to have to break you 2 up. And she points at the man and said, sir, you're going to have to find a seat at the back of the plane. I'm victorious. I stand up. I bash my head on the thing. I point at the man and I went, get to the back of the plane. Now, a lot of people on that plane hadn't seen the rest of the argument. All they have seen is me pointing at a black man yelling, get to the back of the plane. Everything reached a whole new level of awkward I didn't think possible. I didn't know what I'd done yet. People were yelling at me, calling me a racist, and I was like, how do they know? A guy threw a bag of peanuts at the back of my head and said, sit down, you limey bastard. And I went, that's the British. I'm Australian, you fucking racist. Which would have made a lot of sense if being British or Australian was a race and not a nationality. You got to work with what you got, right? So I sat back down in his old chair. Now, me and the girl have the empty seat between us. We pound it out. As we're landing, a guy over the aisle turns to me and goes, excuse me, you're Jim Jefferies, right? I said, yeah, man, how you doing? And he went, I had no idea you were gay. Yeah. Yeah, I love cock. I'd actually like to be gay. It would suit me. I'm sick and tired of this heterosexual living. I like gay people. I like to surround myself with gay people. I have a diploma in musical theatre. I fucking love them, right? It would be... You know why? Because I'm a man's man, right? I like men. Men like me. We like each other. I hate women. Women hate me. We hate each other. The only reason I couldn't be gay is because I could never fuck a man. Because I could never fuck something that I respect. That's a good joke, that, isn't it? That's a good joke. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Father's Day came around, my girlfriend went, what do you want for Father's Day? And I went, I don't want anything, don't even worry about it. I don't want anything. And she goes, come on, you gotta have something. I said, honestly, I don't want anything. And she goes, come on. And I went, it's my fucking money, just don't touch it. Just leave my money alone. How hard is this? How about for 24 hours you don't touch my fucking money? That would be a gift. That's why every single father has that one Father's Day gift that they cherish. And it's shit. It's like a fucking ceramic mug that the kid made in school where the handle's too big. And it says, I heart Dad. And they keep that for 20 fucking years, this mug. And do you want to know why they like it? Every now and again they look at it and go, that cost me nothing, that mug. See, wouldn't it be nice to have one day that was for men and for fathers and all that type of stuff that didn't cost anything, that everyone could participate in, right? I've got it, right? April 18th. Anal Sex Day. It's good, isn't it? Everyone's girlfriend or wife has to take it in the arse on April 18th. It's nice. A month before, you'd be walking around the shopping centre going, oh, the decorations are up. I don't expect an Australian to understand freedom. What are you talking about? You constantly say freedom all the time. Like oh, we're so free, we fight for freedom, freedom, freedom. Come to the Freedom Lounge at the airport. Like, fucking what? You know when you're singing the national anthem at the baseball and the person holds the note free for a little bit longer than they should until all you Americans fucking come in your pants? For the land of the free. We're so free. Freedom this, freedom that, free, free, free. Now, I hate to break it to you because I don't think many of you know this. There are 92 free countries on the planet. Democratic free countries. You are one of them. Every single English-speaking country on earth is free, and most of the countries are also free. Now, you're very free. Don't get upset. And I love America, I truly do. I live here and I love it. I have nothing against it. And none of the things I'm about to mention affect me in any way, right? You may not be the freest place on earth. Just a quick example, out of the 92 free countries on the planet, you have the highest rate of incarceration. 1% of your adult population is in prison. That's double that of the country that comes in second, which is South Africa. And if you've ever been to South Africa's fucked. So you're double that of South Africa. So statistically, in the land of the free, you have the least amount of free people. Now, this is a super simple one, super simple argument. In Holland, you can smoke weed whilst fucking a hooker in front of a cop. How dare Holland not be called the land of the free? Do you honestly think you're competing with Holland? In Canada, just last year, they legalized assisted suicide for the sick, which I believe is the biggest freedom of them all. It's your life. No government, no religious group should ever tell you when you get to check out. If you're a pro-life person, good. Do it with your life, not mine. Right? Now, and also, I don't think they've thought about it. I don't think there's even the most evangelical Christian who's a burn victim, just like hanging onto life support in a hospital, just, I feel so free. And I'm so glad they're doing it in Canada, because if I ever had an assisted suicide, I wanted to be a Canadian doctor. I want some guy rocking up to my house like, okay, you're ready then. So I hear that someone's given up on life, eh? All right, let me just set up my little death machine here, and I'm gonna put this in your vein, and you're gonna be so sleepy so soon, I tell you what there. In Australia, maybe 20 years ago, maybe 20, they legalized prostitution. They thought it would be the downfall of our society, but it really wasn't. It was a great thing. Like in Sydney, where I grew up, the streets always had hookers walking around everywhere. There was needles, and it was a very seedy city in some parts, you know. And then what they did was they legalized prostitution. They moved all the hookers into brothels. And because they moved into brothels, all the girls had to be tested for STDs. And then the guys They could see the test as they go in, so it was safer for the men, but it was also safer for the women, because what they did was they put security in these brothels. So if you showed up like a drunk idiot, they wouldn't let you in. Or if you got a bit aggro, they'd kick you the fuck out. So the girls were safer, the men were safer. Human trafficking was all but eliminated. And tax revenue went up. And the divorce rate dropped by 8%. There is no downside to legalized prostitution. Now, in America, prostitution is illegal unless you film it. How is that possible? How the fuck is that possible? How do you have the biggest porn industry in the world and you still have illegal prostitution? Because it is legal to pay a woman for sex, but your friend Dave has to be in the corner with a camera. And Dave has to film it. And Dave has to promise to put it on the internet, because if Dave doesn't put it on the internet, then a crime has been committed. And that girl can be 18 years old. And then she can be surrounded by 10 men that she barely knows. And they can all jack off onto her face until she's glazed with cum. And no crime has been committed. But in America, and only in America, she's too young to have a beer. If anyone deserves a beer in the land of the free, the home of the brave, it's the girl with 10 loads of cum on her face. In fact, if you have 10 loads of cum on your face, you should get free drinks wherever you go. You seem like a fun girl. Or a heavy sleeper.